Homer has always been anxious about Marge being pregnant. Today was payday. Homer cheered as he looked at his paycheck. With this salary, he could finally pay off all his loans. Homer had endured countless hardships over the past 8 years, and now, it was time for him to stand tall and proud. He decided to resign, leaving behind his old job. In front of his boss, Mr. Burns, he taunted him, drumming on his skull like it was a tambourine. He kept banging Mr. Burns' skull all the way to the edge of the factory, kicking the greedy boss aside, and burning the factory's bridges behind him, making it clear he was never coming back. Homer came to his beloved bowling alley to look for a job. This bowling alley was opened by Barney's uncle. Barney was Homer's drinking buddy. Introduced by Barney, this uncle agreed without hesitation. After landing the new job, Homer went home to announce his resignation. At that time, there was no third child, Maggie. He only had 2 kids, Bart and Lisa, to support. So even though the salary at the bowling alley was much lower, it was still enough to cover the family's expenses. To celebrate his new life, he and Marge rolled around on the beach together. As Homer enthusiastically described the new chapter of his life, Maggie arrived in the family. But at that time, Homer didn't know they were expecting another baby. He only noticed that Marge kept fighting him for the bathroom. Homer was entirely focused on his work now. Because of his passion, he felt like his sneakers even had a sweet scent. He could juggle while cleaning the restrooms. People who love their work have a sparkle in their eyes. Customers at the bowling alley praised Homer non-stop. He had finally found a job that suited him. However, Marge had just come back from her checkup at the hospital. The doctor back then still had a sparse head of hair. Marge was conflicted about the baby growing inside her. Seeing how much Homer loved his new job, she didn't know how to tell him she was pregnant. Marge first told Bart and Lisa. Both of them were excited about the news. Marge gathered her courage, hoping to talk to Homer, but found him praying. Homer expressed how content he was with their current life. Everything was perfect, and he hoped it would stay this way forever, never changing. Marge couldn't find the right moment to speak up. Instead, she went to talk to her sister. Her sisters had never been fond of Homer. They had heard that Homer might not handle the news well, so they couldn't resist telling him right away. They flipped through a phone book thicker than a dictionary, calling everyone they could, except Homer. At the end of his happy workday, everyone Homer met on his way home congratulated him. When Marge returned home, she was stunned to find that their relatives and friends had already set up a baby celebration. Something was wrong when he got home. The scene seemed strangely familiar. It reminded him of when Marge was pregnant with their second child. Homer paused for a moment, then decided to go upstairs for a shower.
Congratulations on your new job, Homer.
Marge is pregnant? No!